for a YouTube channel.
Okay. Hello.
And what are we doing?
We're carving pumpkins here.
You're not doing the same design as me, right?
No,
Okay.
I'm doing something different than her.
Okay. So we each got different designs, and because it's spooky season, I figured I have a paper full of questions, spooky questions. So I'm going to ask questions, and we're just going to talk about it as we carve the pumpkins.
Okay.
But I gotta put my hair up first.
Sure.
If you were given the death penalty, what would your last meal be?
Probably like a seafood dinner.
Oh, I don't love seafood that much. Mine would definitely be spaghetti. Like a gourmet chef spaghetti. I would want it to be like a fancy spaghetti. I wouldn't want like a, just a homemade regular. I want the noodles to be like made from scratch, like Italy type noodles. You know?
Yeah. Okay. Crab legs.
This is definitely the hardest part. Holy shit.
And
So just like a seafood platter.
yeah.
What would you want on your tombstone? It's a good one. So what's a saying that I say a lot?
I'm not sure. Like, you're annoying.
Would you want your face on it? Would you want writing on it? Like what? What do you think?
A drawing that you made.
A drawing that I made.
Yeah.
Aww. That's kind of cute. And what would you want the drawing specifically?
A picture of us.
Okay, next question. If you were to commit murder, how would you go about it?
I would blow them up so there's nothing left of them.
Okay. So you don't care about going to jail?
No, they can't find nothing if it's just all over the place and they don't know what it is.
Have you seen any dead bodies?
Not fully.
I'm a PSW, so I mean a lot of dead bodies. But that's only because that's part of my job. Like I have to clean them up and everything. It's scary. Like there was this van in the home that I had to clean up, and we cleaned them up and everything. It was all good. Then we usually just shut their door. I put a blanket on them, and later on that afternoon, his family called and was like, he was wearing a watch, and that watch is very valuable to the family. Like we want that watch.
Yeah.
So it was only me and another PSW, and we did rock, paper, scissors to go back into the room, take off the watch, and then like take it out. Like I just think that's creepy. Like if he was, watching me from a spirit, just me take his watch. That's, I don't know. I think that's a little scary. I lost, so I had to do it.
Yeah, that sucked.
It was scary. It was like all dark, and I was like, Mary, you need to stay outside the door. Just in case anything happens. Have you ever Suki?
No. I don't think so.
Would you ever do a tarot card reading?
Sure.
In a zombie apocalypse, what weapon of choice would you choose?
Probably crossbow,
Why?
because it's quiet and I can shoot pretty far with it.
It's pretty smart.
And yeah, and there's a lot of different ones out there. Probably one that loads itself now. I don't really know all the crossbows, but yeah, I'd probably get something like that.
That's a good choice. I'd probably
Right?
just die. What would you want your last words to be?
Probably. Just trying to think.
It's a good one. Mine would definitely be to our future kids to take care of one another. I would want them to make sure they don't separate, make sure they still have like Thanksgiving together and Christmas together and celebrate each other's birthdays, you know, just keep the family close. Next question.
Yeah.
If you had to chop off a body part to send to someone, what would you choose?
Like my own body part.
Mm-hmm.
Probably my pinky toe.
But then you would have no balance.
Okay, middle toe. One in the middle.
Your toe? I would want my finger. I would want like my middle finger or my pointer finger.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that would be the best choice. Okay, if you were in a horror movie, how would you die? I would not want to be one of those stupid girls, the classic, oh no, don't kill me, and then trip and fall and die. I would want something cool, like, Squid Game. They die, yes they die, but, they died playing the game trying to win money. Tell me something
But it
cool.
has to be a horror movie? Is that?
Yeah, which Squid Game is a horror movie.
So
Is
if
it
they're-
not a horror movie?
But if I were to die, it'd probably be because I'm trying to save your life.
Like a zombie apocalypse or something?
Yeah.
Because that would be a really realistic. I would definitely die in a zombie apocalypse. 100%. How long do you think you would last in a horror movie?
I'd be the only survivor.
The last one.
Yeah. Making it out alive.
I think it depends on the horror movie. Honestly, I'd probably die no matter what. But I would like to think I would be good. This takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah.
Holy moly. What's the scariest costume you have seen for Halloween? What's that one that stands? It's a game, and he like has no face or something, and he stands in the tree line.
Slenderman?
Yeah. Any of those costumes, I think are the scariest.
My old boss had his wife do his neck as a zipper, and it looked like real blood down his throat, and it looked like it actually zipped up,
That's scary.
which looked pretty cool.
Next question. What would you think hell looks like? I'm fully convinced now that I've watched Lucifer that that's what hell looks like. If you have not watched Lucifer, I 10 out of 10 recommend. There's 6 seasons. It is the best show ever.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good show.
But now that I've watched that show, it has definitely changed my perspective on what hell looks like. That's for sure. What about you, Oz?
I think it's like almost like a giant prison.
Oh, okay. So like you're in a cell,
Yeah,
but everyone's together?
pretty much.
See, I think it's like Lucifer, where each person is in a separate cell.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So that's only because I've watched Lucifer, so now, I don't know.
Would you put a straitjacket on for $100?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been thrown in the loony bin before?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
No.
Not to be cool or anything.
No.
Okay. I've never been thrown in the loony bin, but I've been in the loony bin to visit someone. Okay, expose me like that. I don't really like it. Would you rather get bitten by a zombie or a vampire? So the thing is, with a zombie, you would like feel it like run through your veins, whatever they have.
No, I don't want to be bitten by a vampire.
But a vampire has sharp teeth,
Yeah.
so it would puncture it.
Yeah.
Which I think I would pick vampire only because it would puncture the skin really fast, and it would just be done and over with. Versus a zombie is like a human teeth, so they're like grinding and pulling and trying to bite through your skin, which I am not about.
That's the vampire just bites into you.
But they have sharp teeth, so it like penetrates your skin very easily, I
Yeah.
feel like. Next question is, how often do you think about death? I think about death quite often, to be honest. I'm scared of death.
I don't think about it. Because, well, other than maybe blowing up, but because I work with explosives, I'm a blasting technician, so it could always be possible, but very rare.
They're also like however many feet away from the blast.
Yeah, when
They
we,
can't even see you.
I'm sorry. I'm just really focused on this.
Have you walked through a graveyard at night?
No.
No, I have not. I don't think I would. Would you, Oz?
No.
What if someone paid you money?
Yeah.
How much money?
$1 million.
$1 million to walk through?
Sure.
Honestly, if you gave me like $500, I would walk through a graveyard.
$1,000 would be good though.
I don't think it would be like a lot, but it would still be enough. Have you seen that video on Facebook where like the cops get called to the graveyard and then someone is behind a tombstone and they they wait till they get out of their car and they yell. And the cops go hightailing back to their car. Ah!
Ooh.
Getting close to the end. That was creepy as well. I like it. Do you like Friday the 13th or do you dread it? I kind of dread it, but then when it comes, I don't know the difference. It just feels like another Friday. A pumpkin piece just go flying.
Yeah, it's pretty much just another day for me.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so scary. And then it comes and I'm like, wait, that was Friday the 13th? Oh, okay. Well, that's okay, I guess. Do you think ghosts exist? I 100% think ghosts exist. Have you ever had encounters with ghosts then?
No.
Oh. I had one when I was a kid. We had this, there was an old man living at my old house. And then he decided to have a heart attack at the end of our driveway.
Oh, he decided to.
So as a kid, when I first moved there, I was 7 or 8. And I saw him for maybe only a year. Like, I didn't even really see him a lot, but I would tell my mom and dad, like, oh, I see this old man, and then they told me, well, an old man died at the end of the driveway, and I was like, oh, well, maybe that's him. I never spoke to him. I never really saw him up close. He was always from a distance. Like, he would always be, I would be at my window, my bedroom window, and he would just be, like, off in the distance a bit. You know?
Yeah.
So I never really saw him up close, or I never like talked to him or anything, but it's still kind of creepy. And then my older brother used to say that, like, he used to really look into that type of stuff, and he said that kids are more likely to have experiences with ghosts and spirits, stuff like that, rather than adults, because they just think it's an imagination, like, whatever, get older and it's fine, versus an adult sees a ghost and everyone, like, thinks they're crazy and gets thrown in the loop in, I guess. You know?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part of Halloween? I definitely think dressing up is my favorite part. Putting on, like, makeup and, I don't know, being someone. It's kind of cool. Kind of fun.
Yeah, I guess. And candy.
You
Candy's,
can only pick one thing.
candy's my favorite.
Would you ever make a potion?
Yeah. That'd be fun. If
What
I-
kind of potion would you want to make? I would want like a truth potion or like a mind reading potion.
One that I can transform into someone, or an invisible potion.
Favorite horror monster or villain?
Probably Count Dracula. Or some kind of evil scientist.
If you could only wear one more Halloween costume for the rest of the year,
The rest of the year?
you have to wear it every single day for one whole year.
Probably, and costume that actually works, like in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. As long as it keeps me cool, if there's like AC in it or something.
Okay. This is the last question. Ready?
Okay.
You have to think long and hard about it.
What is it?
If you could have a spooky Halloween pet, like a black cat, owl, bat, rat, or wolf, what would you pick?
A wolf. Probably.
I love how I asked you to think about it, and you were like, wolf. No
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
into it. Okay.
That sounds good to me. A wolf.
Okay. We are going to do final touches, and we will be back with the final results.